Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is he, Salacious Rum, leader of the Kowakian Monkey-Lizard Army, back with some more gameplay footage. Another mystery to solve. Just want to do a little bit of a technology test, just to make sure I'm coming through loud and clear, and I appear to be, so that's all gravy. Now, this is an interesting one. This is Hidden Agenda. It's got fantastic reviews. It's one of these PlayLink games, so not only have I got my joypad to hand, but I've also got the iPhone, which I have to use. So, who have we got in the chat? Waxer and Boyle Gaming Clan. Hello there! Well, good evening. Thank you for joining me. My name's Salacious Rum. This is Hidden Agenda. I'm going to read the synopsis of the game. It says, either alone or with friends, choose how the hunt for the infamous trapper-killer unfolds in this gripping crime thriller from the makers of the BAFTA award-winning Until Dawn. So, this looks to be an interesting one. We've also got Luke Hoff off the podcast back in the chat with us. Good day to you, sir. How are both your days? Waxer, Luke, how your days been so far? It's good to have you along for the ride. This is certainly going to be an interesting one. I've never played one of these PlayLink games, but apparently it's a bit similar to what I've been doing on previous streams with Heavy Rain. It's a decision-based game, which I think suits the Kowakian Monkey-Lizard style. We get to take you through the drama, and I will attempt to explain my decision-making as we go. It's another cheerful game, you know me. So this looks to be another murder-laden quest, which we have to solve. Full of conspiracies, turns, left turns, right turns. Should be interesting. So, and you can see from the screen, look, this is my phone that I'm using for this pointer, so very interesting. So let's have a little butchers. After this, can I request you play Spyro? You know, yeah, I probably do need to play something a little bit more uplifting. Although I have just had through the post Until Dawn, which is another dark one, and I've also ordered Beyond Two Souls, so they're getting pretty dark. Although I did notice that I've got the Batman animated Telltale game in the library, so that might be one that we have a look at. But yeah, Until Dawn looks very good. So, we're going to start a new game. It is just me, so it's story mode.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
Fun. We're in for some fun. It's going to be some dark fun, I think. Are we ready to go? Let's do this, shall we? Ripple effects. Noun. The spreading consequences of an action. Every choice you make changes the future. Some affect relationships between characters. Others make waves that change everything. Choose wisely. Yeah, I saw your Twitch blow up, Luke. That's good. It's good. It's good to see us fellow content creators start building up their channels, which is great. So well done. That's awesome. I'm sure there'll be plenty more where that came from. Oh, what an ominous start. I don't like the look of this. Oh my word. Great. He's got a bomb strapped to him. God, I don't know how to pick him. So this is from the makers of Until Dawn, so we're in for a dark one. Well, I understand it's relatively short, maybe only 2 or 3 hours, so we'll see.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
So we're after the serial killer called the Trapper. Sounds like a jolly nice bloke.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Okay. We're going to be confident. Or should we be cautious? Cautious, I think. We've got to be cautious with this guy.
Right. Let's scope it out.
We've got to scope it with this guy. I've got a trophy already. I chose wisely.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in here.
Hey, Offworld Adam. I've just started, my friend. It's good to see you. This is Hidden Agenda. We've literally just started. We're on the hunt for a serial killer.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Yeah, this looks awesome. So we're after a serial killer. Looks like he plants bombs. So... This is by the makers of Until Dawn. It's supposed to be awesome. Investigate. I'm going to investigate. That was probably the wrong decision. Oh my god, here we go. Are we ready?
Tom.
Cautious.
He's in here.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot.
Yeah.
You do not have to open fire.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
How's your day been anyway? Oh! I didn't want to shoot.
Oh my god.
Oh my word. I've started already.
Help!
Hostage? Okay, I've just killed my partner within the first couple of
The
minutes.
hunt for the trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
How was your day today, Adam?
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called trapper killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree.
Yes, he has.
Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. One such hero was Officer Tom Nelson, who died as he and his partner were making the arrest that brought us here today.
Great, so I did get my partner killed
Jonathan Finn
within the
has
first scene.
confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why? Because he hopes you will
Of course.
see him
You're
as
behind
a man,
us, of course you are.
a
It's
fellow
3 p.m.
human being. But this is only another one of the trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind, and nothing he says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Wow.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection.
Well, there's got to be a twist, because there's
This
no
court
way
is
we...
adjourned.
There's no way we catch him within the first scene, so... How is this going to play out? He looks quite happy. There is a hidden agenda.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Okay.
I am Ray Weaver,
5 years
and
later.
This is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? I saw he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
Starring Katie Cassidy.
Like our cops got the finest reputation,
Where's she from,
you know?
man?
Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct.
Adam's on his first glass of wine already. Good lad, good lad. Well, I've just had my dinner too, but I have not got the wine out, I'm afraid. Yes, I'm back on that damn iced tea. What is it with that sugary stuff? Just addicted to it. Luke's on pizza and ice cream. Wow, you got me. I'm in.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Well, we've got the wrong...
the magician on
We put the wrong man away then, I think.
I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey. Don't let Calvary get to you. Ever since he got internal affairs eyes on you, he acts like some kind of moral crusader.
At this point, I just tune him out.
Seriously. You doing all right?
Not really.
Yeah.
I killed my partner in
No,
the
not
first
really.
scene, to be honest.
Further up your ass?
The world's first human-sized piece of talking excrement thinks I stole evidence. In different circumstances, we would be famous.
Yikes. But hey, at least everyone knows he's a turd.
Yeah.
I would keep your distance until all this inquiry bullshit blows over. Don't throw IA any bones.
I'm gonna be restrained.
Yeah.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office.
That's a tight pair of fitting jeans, isn't it, that she's wearing?
Look, Marty, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Hey, Mr. Dave. This is Hidden Agenda. I've just started it.
You know, sometimes it feels like we don't have a choice.
It's a whodunit. There's a serial killer out there.
Yes.
Well, we put the serial killer away.
I want to believe that.
5 years ago.
I know the trapper's set for execution in
but there are
48
people
hours.
still dying.
It's a heavy load. You know, when you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
The person that was caught in the very first scene is about to be sentenced.
I'd put him there again.
But there's people still
Only
dying.
next time, I'd make sure he didn't take my partner with him.
Hey, Mr. Blue
Officer
Harvest.
Nelson's death was not in vain.
How's it
His
going?
death was my
Thanks for coming
fault.
along. How are you?
My mess.
How's your day?
Maybe once the trappers push
Yeah, I do love these
I can
games.
get a good night's sleep.
You will.
Yeah, I do love these games. You get to...
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
You get to play along.
Make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No,
It's
he
quite interesting explaining your
More than a little
decision making. So,
doesn't. Kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
but I do keep picking these dark ones for sure.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better
A
you hear
glutton
from
for
him.
punishment, I think.
You got a plan?
Optimistic.
I know how to get what I need. Call you after.
But yeah, Dave, a
Your attorney
copycat
says you've
murder
got
or
something you wanna
something,
share with me?
it certainly could be.
You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive.
You can't forgive your abusers once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn?
That's fantastic
Calm down.
voice.
Calm?
Fantastic voice acting.
I'm about to fucking die! And nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them? The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did?
Dismissive or frustrated? Frustrated.
Adam Jones?
Adam was my friend at the orphanage. Things we'd been through together, who could blame him for killing them?
Curious, definitely. I'm listening.
I'm listening. But you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham!
Are we buying this?
Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there.
Great.
Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
You gonna draw me a treasure map?
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
Nope. You got
dubious.
Words. Use them.
I kind of need to show you myself, you know?
Come on,
Sorry.
you can tell me the address.
No dice.
Never even in the game, was I?
Yeah, Off-World Adam says a Star Wars figure. It was a bloody good.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Bloody good Star Wars figure.
It's not supposed to go like this.
Finn, stop it.
Being too humble and modest there, Adam.
This is insane.
Adam told me this wouldn't happen. He told me I'd be out by now. He promised!
Finn, listen to me. I will look into this. Adam Jones, what you're saying, but even if it's true, might be a day late and $1 short. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this feels like a trap. This guy's dodgy as hell. Amazing voice acting. That guy was hitting some amazing tones.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
Come on, Mark. Tell Dave what figure it was that you got. I can't remember what it was. It was a vintage,
Lana,
carded.
it's too late.
Return of the Jedi, I
All
think.
you're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Admiral Akbar.
Finn is
Yeah.
not a good man.
Cracker.
But if he dies,
Of course, Mark said it's a trap. There
everything
we
in
go.
your power to make
He
sure
did tell
is
us.
the trapper. Could you live with yourself?
Supportive.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet.
Have a quick drink.
Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
He's not going to
Yes,
buy
sir.
any
I
of it, is
just
he?
spoke with
So
Mr. Finn.
I don't know why
Well,
I came to the
in
court
my
to speak to him.
experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Sir?
He's going to be
Are you
skeptical.
buying his story?
Curious. I'm curious.
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
Can't be, really. I can't be, but we won't know unless we try.
There's no
so.
way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
He could help us. Big
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves.
Mark, you
I'm
spent
going to grant
£100 on
Jonathan Finn a
shipping.
temporary release
My
in
word.
police custody.
What did you ship?
But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over
What
to
did you ship,
Homicide
Mark,
and
for
let them know.
£100? That's a hell of a lot. Just on shipping.
Don't thank me yet.
Ace in the hole. Well, I don't feel as though I earned that trophy. Things haven't hotted up yet. 48 hours until the execution, so we're on a
Case against
timer
Finn
again.
was air goddamn
A bit
tight.
like Heavy Rain.
Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
A man is about to die.
I'm
for
sorry
God's
to
sake.
spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
He could be. He could be. I'm just covering every possibility.
I'm just covering every possibility. And Judge wants this thing airtight. Double airtight. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities.
Okay, well that's dodgy.
Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering,
Mr. Dave,
Hillary,
thank you for coming along. Good to see you.
When you analyzed
Take care.
the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn.
Oh, of course, he won the Dagobah playset in your
submitting a partial analysis of
in
the
your
evidence
auction, of course.
because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I did not ask for running
For
commentary.
a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her.
Little drink.
We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
Okay, so it's like some flashback action. Search the area. Got to be a sensible thing to do, isn't it? Before going in. Sure, I don't know who it was that said it, but I'm sure someone said something about knowing all the exits of a building before you go in. It's off some film. I don't know.
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
See you, Darth Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Okay, what we got there? Well, I just got one. Bomb making equipment. Great.
Help me. Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening?
You've got a bomb strapped to you, and it's going to go off in 16 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Carefully. Oh, crap.
Oh God! Oh my God, get me out of there!
Okay. Shit. God damn it!
No! Oh God!
If you can't get it off, you've got to run because you're gonna.
Oh,
Damn. See you later. Sorry, darling. Damn. She's gone. Jeez. Nice. That is not a room you want to go back into.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
This is not helping.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted.
Well, stop being a douchebag.
Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam's forensics?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We gathered. We all established that. You free tonight? It's not a dating
See you later,
app.
Detective Marnie.
I think we all got enough action in the last game. Or maybe we want more, I don't know. Well, too late anyway.
A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The Trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Sergeant Riggs.
Calling Sergeant Riggs.
Hello?
Hi, it's Miss Graves. Sorry for calling so late.
It's no problem. Can I help you with something?
I've been going over the Trapper case files, and I think I'm starting to see a new angle.
Yeah? How so?
Well, this is very loose, and maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here, but...
And should I be speaking to you about
targets
it?
After all. And every one of the responders was an officer in the 3rd Precinct.
Well, it's true that all the responding officers are from the same precinct, but that's just because that's where the murders occurred. Of course, I suppose that could be on purpose.
Well, aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Well, back then the 3rd Precinct didn't exactly have a stellar reputation. A lot of those guys were into drugs.
And now?
Now everyone's eager to put it behind them. Things got much better. Actually, pretty soon after the Trapper killings.
What's your take?
What's your take on this Finn revelation? Think it's got legs?
Yeah, sure, it's got legs, but it's running on water. Finn's about to drown and he knows it.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, well, thank you so much, Sergeant Riggs. Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
Police corruption of a sort. State Park Cabin.
This is 125 at the 1016.
31 hours until
Make
Finn's
an entry.
execution.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
So there's bound to be some sort of
This is
trap
the
in here, isn't
police.
there?
Anyone here?
Yeah. That's a trigger of some sort, isn't it? Boom.
Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
There you go. Did that make everyone else jump? Or was it just me? He armed that bomb when he walked into the room.
Hey, what's going on?
Becky, it's
What?
not good. The victim. It's one of us.
What? What happened?
We're still sorting through the mess, but call came in, there was a body. Responder showed up. Body was rigged. It looks just like a Trapper murder.
Who is it?
Police? Who? How?
It's Calvary.
What? No, that doesn't... That's ridiculous.
I don't know all the details yet. We're still sorting through the mess. It's pretty rough in there.
My God.
Well, this hasn't got the don't think this has the darkness of Heavy
Excuse me,
Rain.
would you please stay clear of my working area?
Or not yet, anyway.
Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it looks like Cavalry was indulging in some private hospitality.
Well, not that it's a light-hearted game.
Yeah.
Still...
Track her down?
Just the manager's vague description, brunette, 20s.
Great.
Cavalry's firearm was discharged, full clip. But the only blood in here is his own. And, Officer Montesino's.
The responder?
Cavalry's body was rigged. With traps.
Fuck.
Yep. That's a clue, isn't it? Come on, am I not finding any clues?
Oh God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Did you not notice something fell on the floor, lady?
Becky. I tried to call you last night.
Yeah?
You didn't answer.
I didn't feel like talking.
Where were you?
That's a bit personal.
I was home.
Alone?
Yeah. So?
You know how this looks, right?
What are you saying?
Everybody knows how you two felt about each other, Becky.
Jesus, Carl.
Just be careful. Becky, please.
I cannot believe that you would even think...
I'm trying to help you.
You know what, Carl? Go fuck yourself.
That's probably not good for the channel algorithm, but it's funny.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
I'm ready to move on now. Where's the box? Let's move. Becky arrested Finn, but her partner was electrocuted. Becky was promoted into homicide. Felicity took Finn's story to the judge. She met him at court that day. Yes, this is recapping what we've just done, so... While the game loads, I suppose. Won't have these problems on the PS5, it'll load instantaneously. Mr. Gashead Steve, wow, hey, how's it going? Evening Monkey. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for popping along. This is Hidden Agenda. I don't know if you've played this game before. It's my first time playing it. I like these decision-based games. I think they're quite good for streaming because people get to come along with you on the journey and you get to explain your decision-making as you go along. So I've just completed part 1. I understand that this isn't a particularly long game, so we are on the hunt. Or not, we're not on the hunt. We've already caught a serial killer who is about to be put to death. However, recent events suggest he may or may not have done it. So, yeah, thanks for popping by, Mr. Gashead Steve. That's awesome for you to pop in and say hello.
And now,
good evening to you,
part
kind
2
sir.
Of Hidden Agenda.
We're a glutton for punishment over here on the Monkey-Lizard streaming show. We like these dark, morbid stories, it seems. Although, I'll be honest, I have not got any... none of the clues are helping me at the moment. I'm at a total loss.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
No. Latest on the witness.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? The call girl?
We got an APB out, and one for this Adam Jones, too. We'll keep you updated. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars.
Could be.
We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the
Bit
Trapper's MO.
simplistic.
She's here to help.
Copycat.
Under every courtesy.
Could be.
One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Aw, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm going to follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marnie, I'm going to need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
We do need to investigate this, so...
Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching
There's
from
something
whatever
going on.
shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
I don't know why she thinks that would be negative looking at paperwork. This is trying to
Hi,
get to the
Miss
bottom
Graves.
of what's going on.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon. Do we have a problem?
What?
The fuck were you going on about this morning at the crime scene?
Becky,
Do you honestly think that I have something to do with this?
not now, okay?
Gotta be honest with each...
You're my partner. We gotta be honest with each other.
Look, everyone knows about what was going on between you and Calvary. You've got motive, so I'm just doing my job.
I thought that you would at least be on my side.
It's not about sides. It's better that it's me asking questions, okay?
Excuse me?
Some of these guys...
Yeah, right. I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be screwed. So yeah, motive. It's too bad no one ever filed a complaint on him. And you know, this wasn't the first time he was with a hooker.
He was a grade A creep, but they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. Why'd you think Sarge put you on file work?
I thought you were my partner.
I'm just making sure we get our story straight.
So, you don't believe me?
Of course I believe you.
Doesn't really sound like it.
Hey, that's not fair.
We have to trust each other.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. There's a slight look of confusion on this monkey lizard's face, if I'm honest.
Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense.
Trapper's first victim, the orphanage or the orderly? Start
If
with
these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage,
Start with this orphanage.
Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take
Secret
a look.
rooms are not a standard design feature, typically, in educational facilities, or care facilities for that matter. So there is something off about this orphanage, for sure. Bit creepy. That's creepy.
Hello?
Good beat.
Hello?
Clues. Not very quick. Two will do. Oh, I didn't read the quote. What did it say?
Hey! Hey, who's there?
And where's this secret room?
Freeze! Don't move! Stop!
Oh, here we go.
Damn it! No. No, 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 no.
And he's gone.
Marnie, headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Let's tell her.
Someone was creeping around Las Palmas.
It could have been nothing. I mean, the place is like squatter heaven.
They bolted the second I made them.
We didn't look for the secret room. Jones residence. 20 hours to execution. So the time was going down pretty
Do me a
quickly.
favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything. Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
How's that?
So kind of you.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
You don't lighten the cuffs, do you, on a crazy guy like this? I'm not even quite sure why he's been released. He's due to be executed. This doesn't feel like standard operating procedure, even if we are following other leads.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5.
Feels like quite a risky proposition.
Start the tour, boss.
Right this way.
Why do we need him to give us a tour?
This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
Clues. Oh, did I get all 3 this time?
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
Yeah, the graphics on this are good, sure. The voice acting is very good. The score is subtle, I'd say. I hope it ramps up as things get more tenuous. Not sure about all this playlink malarkey. It's probably good if there's
all this?
if there's 4 or 5
Adam's
of you.
pop was a pest control man.
You
It's
don't
probably
say.
He was a pretty good one too.
more useful. But if you're on your own, I don't see why you can't just use a joypad.
Traps, of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
No, you're totally right, Luke. There's a real art
We found
to
something. Just need a couple more minutes.
to voice acting for sure.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam.
This guy's
Judge
not the
put her
killer,
away
though,
for
is he?
life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised you couldn't see her kid, though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not
Right.
even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops, he knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him.
Is he one of the cops then?
Cops failed. Parents failed. System failed. What would you do? You took out the people who hurt us.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. Now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. They went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Rominsky pay.
Skeptical?
Another kid from the orphanage. This story is starting to get real old, Finn.
I can't help the truth, but it can help you.
Ah, shit. I need to take this. You gonna be alright?
You gonna be okay? It's time to go. Cautious.
I think it's
leave
time
me
we all
in.
got out of here.
Hold up.
Leave me
I
in
need to
here
talk
with
to you
him.
alone for a second. Just you.
Really? Damn. What would you do? Should I take a risk? Okay.
Felicity, give us a minute.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine.
Hey.
Don't turn your back on him, though, lady. That's not what you should be doing.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
And what? And
what if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row.
You're about to be
forget that?
executed.
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You could make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
What? This is insanity.
You gotta get your head examined.
It's the only chance you got. And it's my only chance to do one good thing before it's all over. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody
No.
immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving
What would you do,
request.
Adam?
Please stand by for confirmation.
What would you do, Luke? I'm not buying it. At all. It's
Alright,
too risky.
shut up. I don't want to hear another goddamn word. You understand? Hey! Hey! You're not going anywhere, cowboy.
You gotta set him free. I'm too skeptical. I mean, there's something to what he's saying for sure, but it's up to us to. So we've got to find out. I don't think. I don't know. Right. The first victim. No, the orderly.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown,
I'm gonna pay him a visit.
Okay. "17 hours until execution."
I'd like to have a little chat.
Wow.
This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
That's a hell of a reaction. Oh damn, missed that. Gotta be quicker on the draw. I'm even less keen on this phone swiping malarkey than I am on the using the joypad to button mash to make a decision.
You have the right to remain silent.
Huh.
Anything you say.
Can and will be used against me, yeah. I've heard that before, lady.
When do you think the new console stock will stop being an issue? I have absolutely no idea. But you can't get a PS5 for love nor money, so I'll definitely get one as soon as they start selling them, as soon as they start becoming available. But I'm not going to pay scalpers prices for one. Still blooming hundreds of games I've not played on this console.
I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother.
Provocative.
Jonathan Finn, what can you tell me?
He killed my brother.
Did you know him?
Yeah. Bro used to use him as a punching bag. He used everybody at the orphanage as a punching bag. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Dismissive.
Dirty cops ain't news, LeMay. You ain't got shit.
Yeah, you gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
Oh, really?
You wanna keep fucking with me?
Ah, hey!
We're not done yet.
Hey, get this crazy bitch off of me!
Hey! Frankie! He was quite the ladies' man, huh?
What?
Always knew how to find a date?
What? Ah!
A girlfriend! Who was he seeing?
No.
Who was he seeing, numbnuts?
No one, really.
What does that mean?
Well, he met some escort online. Showed me some pics, like, X-rated stuff. Last time I talked to him, he was setting up a date. So what, is that a crime?
Last time I checked.
Interesting. But yeah, definitely. I'll get the new console as soon as it comes out, or as soon as it's available for sure. It looks awesome, and yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, that looks amazing. I've got an Xbox as well, but I don't really play it that much. In fact, it's not even plugged in. This guy, I don't trust this guy. I don't know why.
Nice work, Marnie. Actually thought you lost it for a second there.
Well, he was holding back. Just had to speak a language that he could understand.
Is this scumbag telling the truth?
About his brother?
About the cops?
The whole 3rd precinct was dirtier than a truck stop toilet.
The, whole precinct?
Yeah, I kept my nose clean, but it wasn't easy. Sergeant Teller was my boss, for Christ's sake.
We have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
You're not wrong, but it doesn't feel right.
Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs, Carl.
I did have Game Pass for a little bit, but I don't have that anymore. I've got the PlayStation Network thing, PlayStation Plus, but no, not Game Pass. I didn't realise you couldn't stream directly from Xbox onto YouTube. I had no idea that was the case. I thought you could. So how come you can stream to Twitch then, Luke? Is it just YouTube you can't stream from, or is it... I've never tried on Xbox.
8:23 p.m. Revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something.
Okay, I gotta look for a clue. One at least.
Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why?
The YouTube app on Xbox doesn't allow it. Alright. Strange. Here we go.
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
What the hell?
I will, just...
Could you start talking?
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. Okay, if you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the Trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who?
I'm sorry.
For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, where are we?
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on.
I wonder how many parts there are then. We'll keep going. Luke streaming at 10. I don't know how many. I think this may only be a 2-hour game. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone's got Google to hand and can find out how long the game, how many levels there are, would be useful. Would be helpful. Please.
And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
How many parts are there? 2 or 3 hours long. Said to be played instead of a movie night. Yeah, for
I
sure.
went back to the crime scene to see if Forensic missed anything, but came up empty.
Wait, did they clear you for that?
I don't know.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Becky.
What?
Any evidence you found will be inadmissible.
Well, it's still a lead. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the Trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The second target, the orderly, arranged a meeting with a girl, an escort, the
4
night he was
parts in
killed.
the ending. Alright.
I wish we could find the hooker that was with Calvary.
Don't think we're
That'd
that far
at least
off.
be a place to start. Maybe the Trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
No one's safe in this bloody town.
No one's ever safe in this town. Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
Where is he?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Sergeant in the morning.
Could be the sergeant.
All right. See ya.
Could be the sergeant. Could be my partner. He's a bit creepy. There we go. Oh, I wasn't quick enough.
Okay.
Had to be really quick then. Who's this crackpot? Oh no, yeah. What the hell?
Hey, Lana. Check your email now.
What email? Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're 2 of the officers killed by the Trapper.
Damn, you know...
What?
Marnie's been acting pretty odd. I hate to say it, but it kind of adds up.
Don't know. Not sure. Not sure about that. You've got your granddad's old solid wood walking sticks by your bed, so that if anyone comes in, they get whacked. What was going on now? Okay, this is a bit weird. What's she wearing?
What the fuck? Oh god.
What the
Judge
hell?
Redstone? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh god.
What the hell?
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
Who's she?
She? What? Who's she?
Was a woman, a goddamn whore. What has she done?
You nutcase. Oh my word, what is that? Okay, well, the developers are starting to...
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it.
I know you killed everyone.
You killed everyone.
This is a setup.
There's no escape.
You're the trapper. Who are you?
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
You might just come out of this alive, if that's any consolation. But you need to listen very carefully. If you will notice, there is a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now, would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0?
Boom.
Over. For anyone in, say, a 100-foot radius, give or take, which will most likely include all the police who are sworn in to arrest you right now.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? What's your end game?
Well, it's certainly not be analyzed by a 2-bit cop.
Cocky son of a bitch.
Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early.
That is
There's
nuts.
enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
What do we do?
Jesus Christ.
Kill him to save...
Fire on for a reason.
Kill him to save...
Stop the timer.
Others.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
Well, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to go with Jack Bauer, I think.
What did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? What did he say?
Staying.
Could you get me out of this, please?
We're gonna go dark. We're gonna go dark. Oh no.
I'm really sorry about this. Shit. Shit.
No. Please. No.
Just shot the judge in the head. Yeah. We're going Jack Bauer tonight. Just decided. From here on in, it's the what would Jack Bauer do? He would have shot him in the head.
You have 5 missed calls.
Carl Carter.
Becky? God damn it, where are you?
Oh my God, Carl.
We got a tip you kidnapped Judge Vanstone. Said you were at the Elliott Hotel. We got it surrounded.
I'm at the hotel, but you gotta help me. Please. Vanstone's, he's dead, and it's all my fault.
Don't say that, it's not all your fault.
Stay
Well, you did
right there,
I know you
we're coming
shot
in.
him, but you didn't purposely get abducted by a crazy bomb-making killer. Well, I got a trophy for that. Mercy kill. That's any consolation. Am I going to hand myself in? Or am I going to... What would Jack Bauer do? He wouldn't hand himself in. It would slow down his investigation. He would evade. He would flee. I'm going to flee. See if I can solve the case.
Freeze! Freeze, goddammit, now!
Get out of my way. Don't make me say it again!
Lower your weapon, detective!
Let me fix this. I have got to fix
Marty?
this. Don't make me
Excuse me?
I said stand down! This is your final warning!
No, don't shoot him. I'll be taking it too far. Well, that was lucky. Alright, well I'm on the run now, so... It's got out of hand pretty quickly.
Just deep breaths. Okay?
No. No, fuck deep breaths, Felicity. I'm being set up. And now they're gonna say I left the crime scene.
Listen, I'm gonna fight in your corner, you know that. But you gotta turn yourself in, okay? You know what? You just need to turn yourself in.
Adam's been, oh. Not going down like this.
I am not going down for this.
Adam's back has been entering a guitar giveaway. Justin Johnson's YouTube channel. Do you know, I don't think I've been on his channel before. I'll definitely check that out after the stream. I'm racking up the trophies. I don't
Earlier today, Judge
really
William
feel like I'm
Vanstone
earning
was
them.
kidnapped from his home and tragically murdered. Detective Becky Marnie has fled the scene of the crime after resisting arrest. Officials have confirmed that Marnie is considered a suspect in the slaying of fellow detective Jack Calvary. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
Becky Marnie is currently still at large, but rest assured we will find her and bring her to justice.
I'm no jury. I don't have the right to convict, but did
What
Detective
the hell?
Marnie
Why are the
have motive?
Why are the credits rolling?
Did I trust her? Trust is a luxury I can't afford.
Okay, I'm a bit confused.
Becky
Why are the
Marnie
credits
seemed to
rolling?
be a troubled cop.
Why did you cover for her when
Is it
you
over?
had problems of your own?
Back then, man, I was higher than the ISS. You know what I'm saying?
The International Space Station.
Can I go now?
What the hell?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think.
Okay, I'm slightly confused about what's happening.
There's just no way to know what really happened unless we catch her. And we will.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I thought she was onto something. I don't think she's behind this.
No.
I trusted her. I trusted her.
Do you know where Marnie is now?
Hopefully somewhere very far away.
Is everyone else as confused as I? I inadvertently ended the game by getting her to escape because she is actually the killer? Picture little Salacious Rum's face with the utter look of confusion on it. I know that's basically what he looks like normally. That's what my face looks like. I have no idea what's going on. Just started rolling the credits. I may have inadvertently found the killer early. It's not found, but stumbled upon. It seems as though it was the lady cop. It hasn't really given a reason. I'm gonna let these credits play out and see if there's something happens after it. I'm a bit confused. A bit disappointing if this is the way it ends, to be honest. It must be. It must have been her. And you're playing kind of POV as her. And maybe that was the twist at the end, but by me not handing myself in there and running off, it confirms that it was her all along, but I'm not really sure what the motive was, to be honest. Damn, I'm a damn good detective. Smoking. What the hell? Well, if this is it, I'm not playing this again. This will be a one and done. And we'll move on to new pastures. I've got. I'm not going to do any more streaming tonight. If this is it, we'll hop on over to Luke and check out what he's doing. I have got some more games for future streams. So I have had through the post today Until Dawn for a future events, and I've also ordered Beyond Two Souls. So that should be interesting. Probably, I'll probably do some streaming tomorrow night. probably do... Well, I've got a choice really. Until Dawn or... Probably do Until Dawn. Until Dawn is going to be a great stream. Yeah, okay. That's sold me on that one. I'll load that up after this so it starts to download. I can skip this. Do I want to skip it? Well, we'll let it play out. It looks like that was it. Strange. So one and a half hour of streaming, and I've inadvertently caught the killer. Didn't really explain a great deal around the motives, but never mind. So I wonder if that's the quickest route to completion. Must be. I wonder if there's anyone on the internet that's done it quicker. Be an interesting bit of research there on YouTube. I might search on YouTube some other gameplays to see how other people have done it. How do I rate the game? How about that? We'll go on that route for a couple of minutes. Well, graphics were good. Sound design, pretty good. Voice acting was excellent. I'm not a fan, I'll be honest, of this play link. I could see how, if you had half a dozen of you playing, that could be a lot of fun. But just one person, we may as well have been using the joypad. And I don't think the interactivity was all that. Certainly not for one person. It's not as involving as Detroit Become Human or Heavy Rain. There's far more to do in those games. There's less to do in this. And storyline, well, it was compelling to begin with. I was very compelled by the serial killer, the trapper bomber. It's an interesting setup, but I'm not a fan of how it played out, really. And certainly this fork of actions has led to a very dissatisfying ending. I don't really feel motivated to go through it again, to be honest. So I think it was a little bit disappointing, if I'm totally honest. The game was really cheap, though. So it was £8 on Amazon. And the write-ups were good, so it's had a lot of positive praise. So I wonder if it's just... It was our decision making that led to this bad fork. I don't know. You'd like to believe that every arc that you could possibly imagine would have a slightly more satisfying ending than this one. I seem to be racking up the trophies. Can you see the trophies being added whilst you're watching a stream? I really don't know. But I can't imagine I'm close to getting 100% of them. But for what could have been a 3-hour game to finish after 1 hour and 40 minutes, well... Don't know. But this is all part of the rich tapestry of game streaming, and yeah, I think I've decided to make it a bit of a mission to be regularly streaming a lot of the games that I haven't played. Oh, you can't see the trophies, they're scrambled. Okay, I didn't realise that. So there's a ton of games that I've got in the library or that I haven't played, so it's going to be fun streaming them anyway. So those that have been along, I do appreciate it. Adam, as always, you're a great wingman, as are you, Luke. We've also had a visit from Gashead Steve this evening, which was a bit of a privilege. I'm a big fan of Gashead Steve. He's got a great YouTube channel. Of course, you also need to check out Luke Hoff Off Podcast. It's got a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. And you need to check out Offworld Adam Creations, another YouTuber with a fantastic collection of xenomorphs, which I am very jealous of. And for those rewatching, thank you very much. I know there's a few of you that have been rewatching my streams and commenting on them. I really appreciate that. Love this community. Some great peeps out there. Thank you for joining Salacious Rum and the Monkey-Lizard Army. You are all honorary members of the Monkey-Lizard Army. Of course, I'm on Twitch. No, of course I am on Twitch, but I'm not streaming on there. Of course I'm on Twitter, at SalaciousRum. And I'm on Instagram, at SalaciousRum. I have set up a Twitch channel, but I've not done any streaming to it yet. I think probably will save that for some PC streaming when you can stream to both. Adam is subscribed to Gashead Steve, good lad. Yeah, he's another UK tuber. He's a good guy. I've just... Great show, brother Salacious. Thank you, Adam. That was a bit of a disappointing one, this one, to be totally honest. An hour and 40 minutes, a bit of a disappointing end, but never mind. This is life, Salavi. Thank you for joining me, as always. I'm going to let these credits play out before I end the broadcast. If anyone is around tomorrow evening, which will be Thursday, the 28th of January, I probably will stream again. Oh, I didn't mean to disconnect. Oh, I don't want to skip actually. Let this play out. I just turned the app off on my phone and it halted the games. That's interesting. But I'm going to let this play out just in case there is something after these credits. You never know. And I want to save the progress in the game. I don't know why it wouldn't have saved. If you're a fan of trailer reactions, please check out my playlist called Monkey-Lizard News, Reviews and Reactions, and you'll see Little Salacious reviewing some of the most recent trailers. Always a bit of a laugh. If you're a fan of music, please check out my other playlist, Monkey-Lizard Music, for some Kowakian flavours. If you're a fan of toys and collectibles, please check out my shorts. I drop 2 to 3 shorts a day of all the latest pickups that Salacious finds from eBay or from Facebook Marketplace or that he orders online. Not always the most standard items you'd expect. Rather than doing unboxing videos or reviews, it's not really Salacious' style to do that. He makes little short videos of his pickups. He likes to marry up the theme of the pickup or the item with some of his favourite music. So please check out our short stream. Imaginatively called Monkey-Lizard Shorts is the name of the playlist. And he occasionally throws in a bit of a comedy short in there as well, just for a bit of fun. Hidden agenda. Well, what was the hidden agenda? That is a good question. I'm not sure there's going to be a time in the near future anyway where there's going to be a large enough party to have 5 or 6 people around in one room together. But if there were, this may be a more appropriate game for that type of event. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how different it would be with 4 or 5 people. But I do not. I don't feel compelled to do it again. Not anytime soon. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future, but these credits are dragging on now, aren't they? This must be it. If you're on TikTok, please go and find me. I am Salacious_Rum over on TikTok. Racking up quite a few followers over there. I think we're over 3,500 followers now on TikTok. It's a pretty popular platform. You should make a Brady Bunch. A Brady Bunch, starting with the grid of Salacious Rum as the characters. So yeah, head on over. If you're not on TikTok, head on over. There's some really interesting content being made over there. So, oh, here we go. Is there something else? Maybe I was right to let that play out. Maybe this has not finished.
Whoa. You must have had some heck of a rat problem.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? What the hell, peeps? What is going on? Totally confused. So the girl wasn't the killer. Ugh, I am utterly confused. Why does it say continue? Oh, okay. I don't know, it's going to start again, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to end this stream here. If it does turn out there's more to this, then I'll do some investigating. I will start it back up, but I think that's the end. Else, why is it ended? So thank you. I've done 2 hours tonight anyway, so thank you for joining me. I am SalaciousRum, leader of the Kowakian Monkey-Lizard Army. And remember, monkey lizards are for life, not for spit roasting. Goodbye.